My dad works in B2B marketing. He came by my school for career day and said he was a big ROAS man. Then he told everyone how much he loved calculating his return on ad spend. My friends still laugh at me to this day.
Not everyone gets B2B, but with LinkedIn, you'll be able to reach people who do. Get $100 credit on your next ad campaign. Go to linkedin.com/results to claim your credit. That's linkedin.com/results. Terms and conditions apply. LinkedIn, the place to be, to be.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Conspiracy Podcast.
What's up, my people?
News episode.
News.
Breaking news.
Here's what's in the news today.
Here's tonight's top stories. Now with some breaking news.
I mean, news are like definitely a fan favorite for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, they're our favorites.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, a lot. I mean, January is crazy.
Holy shit.
It's pretty crazy that, and we're not even through January yet.
I know, we still got a week left.
Honestly, this news is basically in the last like 5 days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And most of the time, we're always pretty late. We're pretty late to the news.
Pretty late,
It's
right?
like
That's
after the fact news.
Yeah, that's true.
So we're kind of close, which is nice.
The last one we did was on the shooting in New York.
Oh,
Remember
yeah.
that?
Yeah, with fucking Luigi
and
Luigi.
Yeah, that sort of thing.
Luigi.
Which not much has come out of that.
Now.
I mean,
still
he's
kind
still
of a black
just
hole.
in holding.
He's going through his trial. Yep.
Yeah.
We're just waiting for Jack Ruby to get fucking off him.
Yeah, exactly.
Trump or somebody to dish out pardons left and right.
Oh gosh, here we go.
We'll get into
Right?
that.
Yeah. So on this episode of the news, obviously, we're going to talk first and foremost about the inauguration of the new president.
Yes, January 20th just recently happened. Donald Trump was sworn in as the 47th president of the United States in an indoor ceremony at the U.S. Capitol's Rotunda, which is a departure from traditional outdoor inaugurations.
Yeah.
They claim inclement weather was it
was cold as shit.
Part and parcel. It was cold as shit, but I also had heard some whisperings of maybe some security concerns.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Which, I mean, I would understand. I mean, there's also been multiple attempts, so I'm like, okay,
Oh, yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
It was like high security
Oh,
alerts.
dude, I
High
bet it was like
security alert.
real tough to get even close there.
Although the temp was like
Yeah, but-
0.
But it was colder.
Can you imagine
It was
seeing-
colder in Obama's inauguration.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah,
Okay.
Eric.
Okay.
Duh.
I didn't know
Your
that.
research.
Well, everybody loves Obama.
I know. I didn't
So-
look like. What was the weather like? It's 12 years ago. Like,
It's true, actually.
I'm just saying, there's been colder, days.
Yeah,
for
I'm sure when Abe
inaugurations.
Lincoln
So
got inaugurated,
It wasn't
like,
just
shit
that.
sucked.
I did see that the last time it was held indoors was Reagan in the 80s.
Oh,
because
wow.
it was
Yeah,
cold
a
as
while
shit.
ago.
Okay, and that makes sense.
So
Maybe if
is
it's like
it-
a little rainy
yeah.
and like
Yeah.
snowy, they're not
Yeah.
gonna have like all these super important
No.
people. Like,
Super kind of
Yeah.
kills the vibe too.
yeah, especially when you're like, I'm a billionaire. Why the
Kills the
fuck
vibe.
am I outside on a plastic chair? Like,
Yeah.
it's freezing. So the event was attended by notable figures. I'm sure you all know, but including tech industry leaders such as Zuck, Bezos, former UK Minister Boris Johnson.
Oh, the guy with the hair.
Yeah. A notable moment occurred when President Trump attempted to kiss First Lady Melania Trump, but her wide-brimmed hat inadvertently obstructed
What
the
was up with that
gesture.
hat? That outfit, I was like, when I first saw her walk out.
You didn't
I'm
like it?
No.
I mean,
didn't.
You didn't like it?
I thought she looked hot, but I also
Yeah,
thought she looked like
she looked good.
Like,
I'm
like
just
she
saying
was,
it
like,
looked weird
ready to get
for-
activated to
Yeah.
like murder
for
someone.
like an indoor event. And
Did you ever see the animated thing called Spy versus Spy?
No.
Yeah, it's an old cartoon, and they wore these M's and that sort of
I
thing.
mean, she definitely looked like
It was like a very,
like
it was
she
like a
was
very
ready
like a
to
Mortal Kombat.
fuck some
Yes.
shit up.
she didn't
you know,
seem
like,
very happy.
Dude, she
No,
looked
like,
like
she did
I
not
tell you,
seem
ready to
very
get
happy.
activated, bro. She
Yeah.
was ready to like just snatch
Yeah.
a motherfucker.
Yeah,
up.
that part I like. I'm just saying it looked kind of weird to me
Yeah.
for like that kind of event. But
Well, I did.
Anyway.
I'm also not her stylist.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. I'm not like
I did speak to
fashionista.
I did speak to some females. You know, like other. You know,
Not-
you
not
do that?
us.
yeah,
You do that from time to
The
time?
girl thing. Yeah,
Like,
the
I
girls.
wear pajamas most of the time, so I'm not a good person.
But I
to-
heard it was a good looking outfit.
Oh, okay.
Like I heard it was like.
Oh, so ladies are like, damn, she's looking top notch.
Like that's a fashionable. You know, Jackie O.
It was very,
kind
it
of
was
like
very regal. Like,
Yes,
yeah, it was
yes.
very like distinguished.
Yeah.
It wasn't, you know.
royal.
Yeah.
That's like a royal thing. They always wear the fucking hats and shit like that.
But for an indoor event, that's the only thing I'm saying.
Sunglasses and hats inside, I can't deal.
Hats
I
are
hate
fine.
it.
You wear hats inside every day, Eric.
Well, no, but I'm not talking. I wouldn't wear it at the inauguration of the president.
Right.
Well, like,
True. Trump
have
had
you
it at
seen
the
me at a funeral?
inauguration,
I'm not going at a funeral, but like, have you, like a very
funeral.
nice, you know, where we're wearing really
Yeah,
nice
black
things.
tie.
I
Yeah.
will not wear a hat,
Of
right?
course.
But you know,
And sunglasses?
Never.
work.
I've always hated
Never.
sunglasses
Why do
inside.
you do that?
I always thought
Why
that was such a
it's not
douche
cool.
move.
Yeah.
It's not cool.
No.
I don't think it's cool.
I think they're just trying.
The
to
only
be
thing is,
cool.
the only time it's cool is like I've seen like boxers when they do their when they do their press conferences. They look cool with some shades indoors, talking shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, I see that. Yeah. Probably just, they don't want to look scared. So,
Yeah.
like,
I don't
put
know.
the glasses on.
I almost feel like now, I mean, this is my own opinion, but sunglasses are not, I just don't like them. I don't
At
like
all?
sunglasses, period.
At all?
Yeah.
Not even like when it's sunny.
I don't own a pair of sunglasses.
What?
Really? We live in Florida. How do you drive?
You crazy?
I don't like
Dude,
them.
Jay
I don't know
broke-
what to say. Like
My daughter broke my last sunglasses, and it sucks driving.
Oh,
I'm
it's like you're blind.
I'm
like,
literally like, oh,
yeah.
I can't see
I've
shit.
literally gotten my wife's sunglasses when I'm driving because, like, if I step in my truck and then we take off, and I'm like, I usually keep a couple pairs in there, and it turned out there was nothing there. I just grabbed hers. Fuck that shit.
But do you ever
With some cat eye sunglasses.
Hell yeah.
but do you ever see a dude like in sunglasses and you're like, yeah, he's cool as fuck.
Yeah, me.
Yes. Facts.
Me and Sean.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, if I had like a dope new pair of Oakleys,
We
and
actually
I'm
we
like,
actually have the
fucking-
same glasses.
Pair of Oakleys.
We
got,
did
like,
have
Manda.
We had the same Oakleys. I think I took his one
The
time.
only way I like let them get by is if they're playing like baseball.
Oh my god.
And
Dude,
they literally like their game is
Dude, I got a
the,
pair-
the
I got a-
sun is revolved around.
I got a
them.
pair of Pit Vipers, and they are fucking tight, dude. Those
Those are
things
the big ones.
Those are big.
Look like
Innocuous
ski
with the-
glasses.
Yeah, with the they're
Like-
they're
like
amazing.
Jose Canseco 1988.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Like they're huge and
Yeah,
they're
they're
amazing.
coming back. They're coming
ridiculous colors. It's like they're like the. Anyways, we're getting off topic.
How did we get into this whole
I'm sorry. Yeah.
fashion? Anyways,
Well,
back
I mean,
to
Aaron's
Sean.
right.
because Melania.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure, Melania.
All right,
So,
back to
anyways, so the ceremony also featured a performance by country singer Carrie Underwood, who delivered an a cappella rendition of "America the Beautiful" due to technical difficulties.
Yeah, they
Yeah, I
fucked
saw
up.
that.
And she was eventually like, "Fuck it, I'm doing it."
That was hot.
I know. I was like,
Yeah,
but-
no hesitation
Did
either.
you see
She
the
was
looks
like-
afterwards? You see, it was Kamala's husband and Bill Clinton. They both like gave a little up down look afterwards, like leaned over, like just to check out
That was
Carrie
good.
Underwood.
Oh, yeah?
It was
So,
good.
Speaking of little sneak peeks,
Yeah.
With
Oh,
Zuck.
little Zuck sneak peek.
Yeah, you saw that?
Dude, I love all the
that,
memes are like, this is the most normal thing Zuckerberg
yeah,
has ever
seriously, he's
done.
not a lizard man. Damn.
Was that
It was Jeff Bezos'
Bezos'
girl.
wife?
Yeah,
Not
it's
his-
not- they're not married.
They're
but-
not- yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, she had him out. I mean,
Yeah.
what does he want? What
Oh,
do
yeah.
they want this little
So
man to do?
if you don't know what happened, there's a short little video catching Zuck kind of looking her up and down.
well, no, he just looked at her tits.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
he's
was
like
just
next to her, and then
Yeah.
he just
And
like
he
looks to
and
the
then he looks up
side.
and he starts smiling.
I don't blame him. I don't blame him one bit.
You got it. You got to
Bro,
take a
she
look.
had him
Don't
out,
blame
bro.
him.
She had him
Yeah, I don't
out. What
blame
are you
him.
supposed to
I
do?
don't blame him.
Everybody take a peek. He just got
for
caught.
Zuck.
He
Zuck
just-
is
he just
really
he just got
turning.
caught.
That's just,
I mean, aside from his hair,
I mean,
he's really turned though, hasn't he?
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
like-
definitely flip flop.
oh, Zuck's a
Oh,
bro
he
now.
flipped.
No, just about like being a little bit more like a real person.
He's a bro now. He's a,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think he finally realized, holy shit, I have billions of dollars.
Yeah.
I fucking do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah, he's like, what am I gonna do to
Jiu-jitsu
spend some time? Yeah, he started doing
and,
jujitsu.
all sorts of stuff.
Then he went to Dana White, which he brought him on his board
Yeah.
of directors.
Probably a good move.
That was
Yeah.
probably a good move. Yeah.
Well, he's also like I said, he's flip flopping. Like he's like,
yeah, he's
let me get in good
yeah,
with
he's-
whatever
he's gonna bend-
administration's
he's
in
gonna
there.
bend the knee
But
to
now
kill-
I'm not like protecting him, but like we should give people the chance to change, right?
I mean, sure. I just don't think he should be like. He's in essence. There's no blowback at all. Him actively admitted on Joe Rogan's podcast admitted that Meta
I know.
was censoring people,
Totally.
and he was like, "Well, there was a lot of pressure from the administration, so I did." Well, so
Yeah.
who cares?
Truth
like-
be told, we were censored.
Oh, 100%.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, just
Dude,
so
as soon-
everybody
as-
By
knows.
Zuck.
Yeah.
As soon
Fucker.
as Zuckerberg announced that Meta was changing their things, we hadn't gained a single. We had actually only been losing followers for probably 7-8 months on Facebook.
Yeah.
True.
And as soon as he did that, we gained 1,000 followers.
Yeah.
Instantly. Anyways, the day's events concluded with a formal luncheon where President Trump outlined his administration's initial actions, including deploying troops to the U.S.-Mexico border and reversing certain diversity policies. A lot of the DEI stuff got reversed, and he obviously did sign a lot of fucking executive orders. Granted, executive orders are like a tricky thing. They're not sometimes, depending on the executive order, things need to get approved by Congress and the Senate.
Sure.
So there's no guarantee that all of them go through. Yeah. But he did do all of the executive.
This is America.
Orders.
It's not fascism.
This isn't like, right? Like this is what's happening.
Yeah.
So do it now or you're dead. Your family gets fucking ghosted.
Yeah.
Michelle Obama's recent absences sparked speculation amid unfounded, and I will state unfounded rumors.
Yep.
So former First Lady Michelle Obama's notable absences from recent high-profile events have led to public curiosity and speculation. She did not attend former President Jimmy Carter's state funeral on January 9th.
That was strange.
Apparently, supposedly due to scheduling conflict.
She had a surgery or something, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I read. It was either on the funeral day or the inauguration day.
Yeah.
I forget.
A funeral is never planned.
No.
Meaning, like...
This one was.
Well, I mean, you don't know when somebody's going to die, and you don't know when a president is going to die.
Okay,
and meaning scheduling conflicts, of course. I'm sure everybody there had to change their... Everybody there had to change their schedule to attend a funeral that they didn't expect to attend.
Sorry, I got a lunch date at a Casatina,
So now, but I don't want to say, like, if it was something serious, like you said, a surgery, if she's sick,
100%.
I understand.
100%.
Absolutely understand.
Granted, this is all speculation. So this is what happens when anything happens. The internet goes to work.
Yes.
Yeah, so
and
true.
we start making shit up.
Mm-hmm.
So additionally, she chose not to attend Donald Trump's inauguration on the 20th. And her office confirmed without providing further explanation that she wasn't going to attend.
Okay.
So they didn't say why or give any sort of reasoning. She was like, she's not going. So concurrently with this, unfounded rumors have emerged alleging a romantic relationship between former President Barack Obama and actress Jennifer Aniston. I love this rumor. I fucking love this rumor.
It's so funny.
So these claims have been debunked by Aniston, who clarified that she has only met Barack Obama once and knows Michelle Obama better.
Now, but just so we're all clear, everybody's clear, that was in October.
Yes.
What was? That when she debunked?
When she went on Jimmy Kimmel.
When she went on Jimmy Kimmel.
It makes it seem like it was last night.
Yeah.
It was
in
late.
October.
It was in October because there was rumors.
I didn't know
there
that.
were rumors prior that there was something. She was like, that's why they asked her no. She's like, no. But then there was like some video of Obama at some restaurant with like some unidentified blondish chick.
Ooh.
And then it was like, everyone's like, the fuck's going on? Like, Michelle Obama is not blonde. It is not white.
That's the weird thing about the internet is I thought the Jimmy Kimmel interview was the next day.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I'm going to listen to Jennifer.
Debunked.
Yeah. But that was October.
Good to know.
This is January. This is January, boys. This is
Welcome to the news episode. We got a lot of news.
A lot of private flights that can happen. Despite Michelle Obama's absence from these events, the Obamas have publicly displayed their strong relationship. On January 17th, Barack Obama shared a heartfelt birthday message to Michelle on social media expressing his love and admiration.
That was the 17th.
I have seen personally couples that I know are going through turmoil, and that happened. Like, this is not accurate. I know what's happening on the back end. I don't know what's happening with them. I'm just saying it could be totally legit, real. I'm just saying I've seen people lie before.
Yeah. like some rumor starts going, and then you see like this extra.
I know, and they're like, and there's like way too much post about them. I'm like, motherfucker, you haven't posted in 7 years.
Right.
Now there's 18 posts about you and your wife. What the fuck's going on? Like, let's be real.
It's a weird world, isn't it?
I know, it's like everything's sketch.
Yeah. Everything. Well, especially with somebody like him, everything's going to be under the microscope.
Oh, for sure. Constantly for the rest of your life.
Yeah,
the rest
for
of
sure.
life, everything you do is like getting monitored. Which kind of sucks. That's why I'm like,
Sucks
do we really
being
want to be
famous.
famous?
No, I want to be podcast famous where nobody knows who we are.
It's just your voice.
Yes.
You're like in line, you take a phone call and they're like, holy shit, it's
You're
Eric.
the guy. You're the guy of the
Wait, say
thing.
that again.
Yeah.
You're the guy of the thing, but I wouldn't recognize you.
Right.
The same employees again.
Yeah.
One more time.
I mean, maybe.
So this is that's the right way to be famous.
Yes.
Podcast famous is the right famous.
yeah,
Yeah, you still have a personal life. It's the best.
Yeah, that's our dream.
While Michelle has not provided specific reasons for her recent absences, it's known that she has previously expressed her disapproval of Donald Trump, which may have influenced her decision to avoid events associated with him. I mean, I get that, but
We're still
with
class, right?
with a person of her stature, you would think you wouldn't be that petty.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go to you becoming the president of the United States.
Kamala went.
Literally. She fucking hates
She just
him.
lost. Hillary went.
She was
Dude,
told
Hillary
to go.
went, and Hillary's probably his number one nemesis.
So Hillary's probably the best example.
I thought that was weird. Like, are they supposed to show up? Like, what?
100%.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, it's
that-
like manners.
It's manners. And
Manners,
It's
okay.
supposed to show
It's manners.
unity. It's like a unity thing. Like,
Yeah.
even though we hate each other, I'm still going to show up,
Yeah.
Because technically it's it's America. We all fucking live here.
Yeah.
But I only saw Bush and from the Republican side. Who else was there?
I mean, there were a
There was
lot of
hella
people in the
people there,
second section
Yeah.
of Republicans.
The non-elite section.
as far as
Oh, well, I'm saying just like right
Republicans?
up there next to Hillary, and then there was Obama, and then there was the Biden and Kamala.
No, but even
But
so,
it seemed like there was. So I don't know. I just thought it was
but
weird
even
that
so,
there were so many
on
Democrats.
that point, at
what it looked like to me.
Jimmy Carter's funeral,
Yeah.
fucking looked like Obama and Trump are like
Oh yeah.
old homies.
Yeah,
they were
yeah.
like fucking
No.
chatting it
Yeah,
up. I was
I saw
like,
that.
damn,
Cool.
That's
I
good.
that.
Yeah.
I like
And they
that.
were like, he
I
had a
want-
little laugh. There was a little laugh in there.
I want more of that.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Right? Like I want them to bygones be bygones. Like realize, let's work together. I don't know.
I mean, I think it should be like, it's like the olden
Yeah,
days. It's like
wishful
you go against your dude, and then at the end you're like, you fucking still ride or die for that guy.
I know, right?
It's like, oh, you beat me, but like now time to I'm
Yeah.
gonna do whatever you need me to do. I got you.
Although, did Trump give the same respect when he lost?
No.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good point. But we all
You know
know,
what I mean?
we all know
Like
Trump is
tit for
petty.
tat.
Trump is the pettiest motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
True.
Have you seen Twitter?
True.
Homie is the pettiest dude who's ever
Dude.
lived.
Yeah, that's
Petty
true.
is, but
Yeah.
But on that note, because I like Trump, but I do think he's petty as fuck, and I do think that he is bad PR a lot of times.
Yeah.
But motherfuckers are scared of that dude.
oh yeah, you can tell.
Like they don't want to fuck with him. Know how petty he is. They're not gonna he's not gonna PR. He's like, you're dead. I'm gonna fucking send it. They're all gonna go kill you now. So no one wants to fuck with him.
But in this, what we're talking about, Michelle not showing up,
Mhm.
I do believe that if you were to go, who are the leaders of America? It is the Trump family
Yeah.
Oh, and the Obamas for sure.
and the Obamas,
The Obamas,
Yeah.
and the
100%.
Clintons,
Yeah.
and the Bushes.
No, the Obamas
And
hold
like
a lot
these
of
are
sway.
these are the people who actually lead either that party or the other party,
100%.
and so they're
Yeah,
like the
I agree.
leaders. And so the inauguration, they should
Obama's
Political
a big,
leaders,
She's
yeah.
she's a big opinion leader for
sure.
for women.
Michelle?
Yeah.
For
Michelle.
Yeah.
For women, for the African American
I
community.
stand by what I said 6 months ago.
What?
Michelle would have been a better candidate than
100%. Oh, dude,
Kamala.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
I think Michelle would
for
have
the
won.
for the Democratic Party.
Dude, weirdly enough, I don't like her, but I think she would have won.
Yeah.
I think she would
Yeah,
It would have been
Would've been
very
very close.
Yeah.
Dude,
It would've
it's
been pucked up.
dude,
Closer,
because
yeah.
Michelle speaks. She sounds legit. Like
Yeah.
she's married to probably one of the best public speakers who's ever lived.
Yes.
Yep.
And that's Barack
Yep.
Obama. Dude, motherfucker is like he should be like
In
a
the last-
poet.
I know, right?
Like, dude, he
The last
speaks
30 or
real
40
good.
years, yeah.
That's kind of what it is, the public speculation has created this all. We have no evidence. There's nothing
Yet.
supporting the
Yeah.
rumors. There's no hard concrete evidence whatsoever.
Yeah.
It's just the internet doing what the internet does
Yeah.
best, baby.
Love it.
But at the same time, I'm not gonna sit here. I don't think we should sit here and try to figure out their relationship.
No, because we'll never
Right?
figure it out.
It was more like maybe like why didn't she show up to the inauguration?
And the funeral.
I think that's the
the
main
extent.
thing. I think that's the
And
main-
the funeral.
I thought the funeral
Yes.
was odd. I thought the funeral was odder than the inauguration.
Yeah.
The inauguration, if it was just that, I'd be like, okay, fine.
Like
But
you
the
can understand if
funeral, I
she's
was
being
like,
petty
dude, like, what the fuck?
for the inauguration day,
Yeah.
but the funeral just seems like
Unless the only other thing. Do you remember when what's the royal
Oh, Kate.
Kate.
And she had the cancer.
She had cancer.
Yeah. And then we felt so shitty afterwards.
We felt really shitty because
we put out an apology, too.
I know, because like there were conspiracies about why wasn't she showing up, and she looks so gaunt. But in reality, she's fucking sick.
And then we're like, wow, we're assholes.
Yeah, like the whole world's assholes. And, you know, so if that's going on...
Sorry. We're super sorry.
Yeah, then I understand that.
Yeah, makes total sense. I also would not be there.
Yeah.
We're behind you. Yeah, 100%.
Exactly.
If that's the case.
Yeah.
If not... Tell us the fucking tea. Give us the tea.
Yeah. Saturday. So the inauguration was Monday.
Yeah.
So Saturday, like in the middle of the night, the President Donald Trump launched a cryptocurrency known as Trump
coin.
Basically, in other words, a meme coin. And it's like you couldn't really buy it just anywhere or whatever. And it was also like just in the middle of the night. It was kind of weird. You know, but I guess
I bought it until like 2 days later, and they're like, "It's pumping."
I'm so depressed.
So check this out. The coin's value went from 0 to the peak market capitalization, like how much it was totally worth, was over $10 billion.
It's insane.
Almost overnight.
And just so everyone knows, what market cap means in terms of stock terms, it's the total number of outstanding shares times the share price. So in terms of coins, total coins available times the price of the coin. That's what market capitalization
So there's a billion coins.
Yeah, and if they're worth $10 each, that's $10 billion.
So there's literally a billion coins. So
and at one point they were worth like
$70.
Yeah,
$70-something they went up to.
Yeah.
So
I'm so
the next
upset
day,
because I literally watch crypto like a hawk. Like
really, you didn't know about this, right?
And it was a Friday night. I happened to be doing shit. Like I was at dinner.
Okay, so check this out.
I was like, I'm not gonna look at
Eric
my
had a
phone.
life.
It's so funny because Eric is totally into the crypto, right?
Fuck.
But Friday night, I'm just fucking doom scrolling TikTok, and I see this guy live on TikTok, and he's talking about it. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? Yeah. He's like, oh, look, this shit just launched, blah, blah, blah. It's going to be the next big thing.
Lame.
I was like, that's cool, whatever, right? And I was about to send it to you. I'm like, hey, check this out. I know.
I would have stopped everything I'm doing. I'd have been like, I don't know. Where's my scratch money? Like,
Eric's selling the Tacoma.
No.
He's putting it all.
I was definitely intrigued. And at that moment, I go and I look up, where can I buy this?
Yes.
I'm like, fuck it, I'll throw some money into it.
Yeah.
I was going to do like a couple $100.
Yeah.
Or if I would have been like super crazy, because this guy started going crazy on live. He's like, look at this shit. It keeps going up. It keeps going up. And like if maybe I would have thrown 1,000. I don't know. Right. If I like FOMO'd out. So I go to sleep. I'm like, fuck it. I can't find it anywhere. It was not on Robinhood. It's not on anywhere.
Yeah,
it was only like on like some weird exchange.
You gotta be like weird, like dark. You gotta be like dark web.
It was actually Solana swaps. So like
whatever the hell that is.
You had to buy Solana and then swap it for Trump. For Trump. And that was the beginning. Anyways, keep going.
Yeah. So that's Friday night, and then I go to sleep. Saturday.
Do you remember what the price was?
I believe it was like $3-ish.
Yes.
Somewhere around there when I saw it live. Here's the thing: minutes after it launched, there was somebody, we don't know who. That's a cool thing about crypto, right? Somebody dumped $1 million into it at 18 cents.
Oh my
God!
At
18 cents. So by the next morning, whatever the price was, I remember because I texted both Sean and Eric, and it was worth $125 million.
And I'm like, cash out.
I know. We were like, sell that shit. So then I think it was probably like Sunday. At some point, it ended up being worth $300 million, and the guy did cash out.
It was worth like $350, and then like I think probably after all said and done, he got like $300.
So some people speculating that it was Barron.
Dude, killing it. No, Dad, I need a quick milli.
Okay. The crazy part is it's the fucking wild, wild west. There's no regulations right now.
Yeah,
but there still is. Like,
but it's an offering. Like, John, you know more about stocks than all of us. So
that's true.
It's an offering. It's an IPO.
No, but see, it's not regulated in the sense of like,
but it's not backed by any.
You don't have to file anything saying Barron could have been like, I have 1 million of these.
No, but the thing that's different, that differs from the stock market is like there's rules. Like if you were to buy, like let's say like an IPO happens and you buy, so there's rules in the stock market that protect the retail investor, which is, me, you, Tom, Dick, and Harry.
Yeah.
And so to void out potential market manipulation, pump and dumps, all this kind of stuff, like you can't do insider
trading.
You can't just quickly buy, if it was Barron, you can't do that. Hyper illegal.
No.
And you also can't buy massive amounts and then instantly sell like during an IPO, there's a waiting period. So there's what's called a holding period that you have to then hold that stock before you can sell it specifically with an IPO, because you can end the company.
Right.
You can end the company that day. Like
by selling so much.
In 1 week, you're like, oh shit, boom, dump it all. Company stock tanks, company's fucked. So it's like there's rules in place with the stock market.
What I'm saying is literally
it's still the Wild West.
It is the Wild West.
It's not illegal what they're doing.
No.
So in the crypto world, it is known as a rug pull, right? Like, or I don't know if it's just crypto world or not.
No. Rug pull goes to zero.
Okay, okay. Let me continue here, because
pump and dump. Yeah.
Pump and dump, fine. Rug pull is what I keep seeing on X, because they keep saying, like, imagine getting rug pulled by the president, because this shit did go up to 70 something by Saturday night, I think it was, or maybe Sunday morning, I forget. But by the time I think it got listed on Robinhood Monday or Sunday night, one of those two.
And then Coinbase like 3 days ago.
And Coinbase. Yeah. And so all that means is that now there's a bunch of people, typical like broader retail like investors. Scrubs. So everybody goes in there and buys. Now these people can just sell to them. Yeah. Right. Exactly. So it's like, that's kind of why they call it the rug pull. So it went from 70 something to now, as of today, I think it was like $26.
Necessarily feel bad if that happens, because you're literally buying something that you know is worth nothing. Yeah.
Well,
it's not like it's like ownership in a company.
It's a collectible. It's like
you want to collect.
It's like if you guys want to buy one of our conspiracy hats. I'll sell it to you for.
He gets a physical product. Yeah, there's a tangible thing that he can receive. Like exchange of goods.
I think you remember that time he was speaking, and it was a debate between him and Hillary, and they were like, "Hey, how much taxes did you pay on this?" And he's like, "None."
Yeah.
Because I know the tax law.
Yeah, and it's like the tax law that you put in.
Yeah, so I benefited from it.
Yeah.
So I think that's the same.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's like
he's like, this is not illegal. So I'm
the weird part is, why would he?
We don't know if it's him though. We're like speculating.
If it was him,
for sure.
I think it was.
Why buy $1 million?
No, I'm saying him directly, but I think it's definitely his family.
You know Dave Portnoy?
Oh, yes.
He bought $500K worth and got out for $2 million.
Yeah.
In one day.
Yeah.
A single day.
Yep.
He literally was like 500 and he's like, got out for $2 million.
Yeah.
He's like, I love America.
You want to know how much I made? I did manage to buy some on,
late breaking news.
This is like hot news. Hot off the fucking
I hadn't
press.
told these guys.
I know. You just said that you bought some and we were giving you shit.
Yeah.
Please tell me you're so rich now. We don't need to do this anymore.
No.
I lost money.
So I bought it the next day. I bought it, I think it was the next day, was at $25 or some shit. Yeah, because that was Saturday night. Because I remember the next day, Sunday, I wake up and I just bought like $200. Okay. The next day I wake up, it was like at 70 something. So I think it was like at 800 or 900, whatever the math is. I don't know. Like triple my money or some shit.
Sick.
Right? Yeah.
Fucking sick.
I was like, this shit's going to go to 100.
God and damn it.
That's the story of our story. So you're still holding. So he's still holding.
Still holding.
God damn it. I think I'm up like $5.
What if there were a medicine that could heal almost anything?
That would be great.
But they didn't want you to know about it.
Sorry, who's they?
Some people are following me, and I brought my tortoise.
From executive producers Mike Judge and Greg Daniels and co-creators Joe Bennett and Steve Healy comes an animated comedy thriller about what it takes to change the world. Common Side Effects. Series premieres with back-to-back episodes. February 2nd at 11:30 p.m. on Adult Swim. Next day on Max.
You're still holding $5. God damn you.
So upsetting.
I know, man. It's the worst story of our lives. Fucking A, man.
Every time.
When it comes to this crypto and investing shit.
It's like slots, man.
Oh, God damn it.
Yeah. Just to make that point a little bit more, I bought Bitcoin when it was at like 59 or some shit, and then like literally a week later it goes to like not a week later, but like it starts tanking a week later. Yeah, I had to hold it for like a few years. I'm like, fuck it, I'm not selling it. I'm just gonna hold it. So just one other thing here, that the first lady also launched her own meme coin. She didn't want to get left behind.
Was this like a day later?
It was a day later.
It wasn't like right out the gate.
they're like, oh shit, look how much money we just made.
It's like about to pat those coffers,
about to pump and dump.
Get your dog going. Get your dog coin. Get everything.
Oh no, that's why she had that. That's why she was all murdered out with that hat.
Because it didn't go
ready
high.
to launch.
But you think it was them?
I don't.
Yes. Okay.
For sure.
I think it was. I don't know about the Melania one.
Okay,
I think the
like
trumpet
this.
was
Look
them.
at it like this. You remember Hawk 2 girl did?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She did it without the proper people behind her.
No,
Yeah.
she'd have no infrastructure.
So
no
Baron or whatever
Yeah.
was like, Dad, you got to do a coin.
Oh, I guarantee you. You know what? Now that you say that,
But like
100%.
right before inauguration, why?
Yeah, that was tactless.
Yeah.
But still,
He's like,
that's them.
"Fuck
He's fucking selling shoes. You remember he had
That's
Trump
true.
shoes?
That's true. He
It's
still
like a
does.
Never ending.
killing the game,
Yeah.
dude.
You remember Idiocracy?
Dude, yes,
The movie?
yes.
It's very similar,
It's
isn't
the
it?
best.
Yes.
He's like fucking the Camacho. What's
Yeah.
his fucking name?
Comanche.
President Camacho.
Yeah.
It's
Okay, so if you haven't seen this movie, go watch this.
Okay,
It's-
I don't think I have.
It's called Idiocracy.
Uh-huh.
And it came out in the 90s.
Yeah,
maybe?
came out in the 90s.
So basically, all of Earth has become stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so now
Like
he's
Wall-E style, but
yes, yes,
yes.
exactly.
Okay.
I heard
and
I heard the costume designer. They said make the worst shoe possible,
Yeah.
and they made Crocs.
And they made Crocs.
And then Crocs
And the
became
Crocs were massive.
a huge
So if you
craze,
look,
yeah.
like they're all wearing orange Crocs.
Yeah, they're
Everyone's
wearing
wearing
Crocs.
orange
But this is in the 90s. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Anyways, you got to
It's
watch
an
it.
amazing movie.
The point being is that the president in that time is like a wrestling star.
It's
okay.
It's Terry Crews.
It's Terry Crews.
Terry Crews,
He's like,
Terry Crews is the president. And he's like, he literally is like, he'll be like on the thing with like giant machine guns.
Yeah.
Like fucking dude. It's
And
like
so
ridiculous.
when Hulk Hogan came and spoke before the Trump rally,
Oh my god.
right? Remember that?
Yeah.
I literally was like, this is Idiocracy. Like it became real.
Yeah.
That it was like that.
It's almost like the Simpson episodes.
Yes.
Like literally what they're using, like they water the plants with fucking like Gatorade.
Gatorade.
It's like they use like electrolyte. It's like what your body craves.
Electrolytes.
Yes. Dude, it's like so ridiculous.
And Starbucks is like a handy joint.
I know Starbucks. You go to like literally. It's like,
Can I get a latte and a handy?
it's ridiculous. It's
Fucking-
amazing.
I gotta watch that.
You gotta watch it.
So, anyways, continue.
Sorry,
please.
sorry.
All right, so another thing happened there's a lot of news this weekend, by the way.
I know.
And the other big news was TikTok banned. TikTok got banned
For like
finally
1
because
second.
it had been talked about for a long time, right? And it was like a lot of people, including myself, didn't think it was going to happen. Oh, there's too much money on the line.
You didn't think so, huh?
I didn't
You thought
think
it was
so.
going to be.
I thought it was going to be, which, by the way, I kind of basically turned out to be right.
Yeah.
You know, because what happened is, so it got banned. The 19th is when it got banned. Remember, the president's getting inaugurated on
The 20th.
Monday, the 20th. So 19th, that was Sunday, but Saturday night, basically, it got shut off.
Yeah, because I remember going on.
did.
We texted, and I went, and I was like, "Sorry, unavailable."
Yeah, you got this message. I'm sure you guys, if you're listening and you did some TikTok, like you got this big like thing on your screen. And eventually, it wouldn't even like load up any videos. At first, it was just saying like, "Hey, we're gonna get banned," and then it just stopped
It was
working.
like full stop.
Yeah. So then, President Trump actually he just tweeted about
Did
it.
Trump do anything on it?
I think so.
Well, he tweeted
for
about
real?
it, and he
No,
said,
well, Trump set it up so that they had 90 days. They had an additional 90-day period. Where
"Yeah,
they could
but
operate.
he's still not even the president, so he didn't do that on Sunday." So all he did
Just
was like,
tweeted.
"I'm asking you guys to turn it back on because
Yeah.
this is something that is going to broadcast the very important day, the inauguration."
But I mean, let's be honest. Like, I'm getting inaugurated tomorrow, and if he's like, "Hey, yo,
Yeah.
bros," like,
Oh,
they're
yeah.
gonna be like,
Might as well.
"No,
Yeah.
sir,
Yeah,
you gotta wait till tomorrow." They're
Yeah.
gonna be like, "Okay," like whatever you say. Like, they're not gonna say fucking no.
But when was it turned back on? Was
so
it
it was,
the next day.
day?
It was
Sunday.
It was
Sunday.
It was Sunday.
Yeah,
Okay.
the day before?
yeah, it was like Sunday for me. It was like around 6 p.m. Maybe.
And they even said like they wrote something like, "Hey, we're working with the current administration," or something.
there was another
like
pop up
like,
that came up.
So it sounds almost like they didn't turn it, or they turned it off and then they turned it back on because they just felt comfortable not getting sued.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
essentially
yeah.
what happened when they got banned,
There was no formal thing.
No, I think
They
there
just
was
said,
like,
"Hey, we're cool."
but I
now."
know that they have 90
it's not
days.
sued, it was charges because
Yeah.
Yeah.
because what happened is when they got banned, the ban basically said that because of I think national security or whatever it got
Yeah, whatever
named
it
under,
is, yeah.
and they would get fined $5,000 per user per day. And there's 170 million users on that app.
I get it.
Well, 170 million users in the U.S. There's 2 billion.
Well, it only got banned in the U.S.
Yeah, I'm saying there's 2 billion users. That was another point, though, is that I think Trump said this, which I didn't agree with, was that, like, you know, without the U.S., TikTok would be worth $0. And I'm like, I understand it would be worth a lot less.
Yeah.
Because obviously the e-commerce aspect and obviously the U.S. being the world's largest consumer.
Yeah.
There's so much value in having the U.S. Infinite value.
Yeah.
If you want to put it that way, because there is infinite value. But it wouldn't be worth nothing.
Right.
No.
Because there's 2 billion users. But like, obviously it's like
a billion users of anything is worth something.
No, but the thing is like, but granted, if you think of it in that aspect, it's like, okay, there's 1 billion people in India. It's like, you know, TikTok Shop isn't like making bank off, you know, the billion poor people in India.
No. why they all got to be poor?
Dude,
billion.
it's a sad thing.
If
you look at the demographics,
majority is.
If you look at the demographics in India, it's like 1% of the population is like has money. Middle class or above money, and the rest are fucking dirt poor. It's crazy. It is insane. Yeah. Like India it's terrifying. Yeah. Like a lot of people just live on the fucking dirt.
Yeah, no, it is.
It's super sad.
So to your point, like the users over here are worth so much more.
Yeah. But it's not worth nothing.
So Trump's basically forcing them to at least sell 50% to US based corporation companies.
I think he even had a thing where he was like, look, because he had Larry Ellison. Larry Ellison's CEO of Oracle.
Oh yeah.
Oracle Corporation, big software company. He's like the 8th richest man in the world.
Yeah.
And Larry Ellison was there and he was like, you know, I had an idea. Is like, what if you know, TikTok sold and like the US government fucking in essence like own 50% of it. And that way, like he's like, you have full backing of us. Like, we'll fucking do whatever you gotta do. And then the other 50% would be
I hate that idea.
You hate it?
And the other 50% would be something else. But then there was another thing that got brought up, that what if all of the users were able to buy it, like to pitch in money into a fund,
I heard
and then the users would own TikTok, which is actually a cool idea.
It is a cool idea. Yeah. But I mean, essentially, anybody can do that if you buy shares, if they were a public company.
If they were public, but they're not. Well, ByteDance is, but ByteDance owns TikTok. TikTok itself isn't a public entity.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you could buy shares of ByteDance. That's cool.
I'm pretty sure ByteDance is public. I could be wrong.
In Japan or China?
ByteDance is a Chinese company. Yeah, on the Chinese stock market.
Yeah. Okay.
So
I think so. I could be wrong. I need to check. I'll check.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Do you think there's a concern?
I still think there's a concern. I mean, there's
being that it's owned by a
you mean a national security concern or a concern of getting banned?
No, national security.
Oh, well, you say still. I don't think there's one now.
Is it a founded concern?
I mean, you can make anything sound founded.
I think there's
but think about this. There's many other Chinese companies that are also collecting the same information as TikTok. They're not getting banned. And by the way, other social media companies like Meta and X and all these other whoever owns Snapchat, whatever, they all collect the same fucking information.
We don't know who owns what.
Now it's not another country. And one of the things that they kept talking about was like, oh, well, manipulation of information, this and that. Our own fucking government was manipulating information and telling Zuckerberg what to post and what not to post and what's misinformation and all this shit. So, I mean, I don't even trust my own government. I don't care about the Chinese government.
That was my point. I think that sure, you can make a good argument, and I can see that argument. That argument would make sense totally. They do have a viable avenue to manipulate American culture for sure.
Yeah,
I can see that.
Yeah.
But it sets a really terrible precedent.
Doesn't
it? It gives our government the power to be like, well, we think that this is foreign influence. We can shut you down.
Yeah.
And then it can get to a real slippery fucking slope
with violation of rights and shit.
Exactly, First Amendment rights. So that's my only issue with it is like, look, I can see the argument for sure, but I also. You know, like if you're for the First Amendment, you're either for it or you're fucking against it. There's no middle ground.
I heard a conspiracy theory about it.
Okay, let's hear it.
Yeah, which is that Meta.
Oh yeah.
Oh, for sure.
They were like on the back end.
Who's the biggest competitor?
Lobbying for this?
Who's the biggest competitor to YouTube and TikTok?
Dude, TikTok is dominating.
TikTok is bigger.
TikTok is dominating.
Yeah. So, We've learned. Remember, if you go back and you listen to our Rockefeller episodes, right? What do?
You buy out the competition, or you force them
cut
to
their legs.
Yeah, you fucking kneecap them.
Kneecap them. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? Like, who benefits?
So interesting, because he did announce, or Meta announced, that they are going to come out with live shopping or Instagram shopping. I don't even know what they're going to call it.
I mean, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I mean,
there might be a reason that like fucking Zuck is like fucking sucking Trump's dick right now, like hard. Like,
dude,
whatever you think.
I mean, all things aside, like, how much does it benefit Meta?
Oh,
for
you're
TikTok
talking
to be gone.
You're talking about at least, I would say, double whatever they're worth right now.
Right?
I would say double what they're worth.
Because
right
Facebook, I'm sorry, like I've been on Facebook one time in like 2 months.
Totally.
I don't even use it anymore.
Sometimes I'll do it to like buy like a
I got a Facebook Marketplace,
like an old Peloton,
or like a fridge. I bought my fridge off fucking Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, it's a solid. They took over Craigslist.
Yeah, they're like,
that's what they did.
Bum shopping.
Yeah, that's right.
It's true,
but you know,
it's kind of crazy. Yeah, because that's what I do. Obviously, you guys know, but for you listeners, that's what I do for a living is marketing, and like I'm deep into this whole social media world, and I spot the trends before like while they're like initially happening. But and this is not initial trend, but nobody uses Facebook anymore.
Facebook is a problem.
It's dead.
Facebook is dead, dude.
Yeah, it's dead.
Instagram is used by a lot of people,
I use
but
Instagram,
only because they're lazy and they don't want to use multiple platforms.
Okay.
But some people don't use Instagram, and TikTok is their primary platform.
But I mean, we're fucking 100 episodes in, and most of the time it's money.
It's all money, dude.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You always follow the money.
And you follow the money, and you follow who gains, and la la la. And
So
there's some hand in it.
So back to what you were saying about buying them out, I've heard Mr. Beast is throwing his name in the hat.
God help
him.
Mr.
God
Wonderful.
help
All these
God
misters
help
are
me.
throwing their name in the hat. Everybody wants to buy it, of course.
Dude.
And hey, they might build this like big
fund or whatever.
Yeah, like a big fund or whatever, and everybody gets in on it. That way it's also like very diversified.
I think that's the smartest play.
Or maybe they just sell it to Elon Musk. I heard that one too. You were going to sell the whole thing to him.
I mean,
and he has the money.
Money's not an issue.
Yes, he's got the money.
It's not a problem.
I mean, it's crazy the amount of money that guy has.
I mean, but then you do start to because X is like probably the world's biggest social platform. Oh, for sure.
Biggest?
100%.
Wow.
X?
I don't know about that.
If you had to bet YouTube.
No. In terms of users?
Yeah.
How many
Meta.
total users is X?
Meta?
Yeah.
Still number one.
Well, it's kind of not fair because Meta has both
Oh yeah,
Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah, it's just kind of cheating.
Yeah.
and WhatsApp.
Double.
Oh,
yeah.
damn it!
That doesn't even count.
All of South America.
That's like my texting. That doesn't even count.
And a Verizon.
Yeah.
It's only for the UK and the Irish and who else? Who else we got listening, Eric? Fucking Australians.
We have
WhatsApp
100.
is
We have
massive.
150 countries. Yeah.
I didn't know they owned WhatsApp. No.
You didn't know? Oh yeah.
I didn't know Meta owned WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. All right. Anyways,
Conglomerates.
I know, right? What
This is
it?
the longest news episode we've ever done.
Ever. There's so much though. There's so much.
Well, we've only talked about news for 10 minutes, and the rest has been bullshit.
True.
Almost immediately. Now there's more to go over that he's done since then. Like there's crypto executive orders. There's
shitloads.
There's border executive orders. There's a lot.
Oh, yeah.
And
they're already at the border. They're already fucking.
Yeah. And like Sean said earlier, it doesn't necessarily mean a whole lot will necessarily come of something.
True, because that's why
it's like
there's checks and balances. There's a reason that exists.
Yes, exactly. But one of the biggest ones in the world of conspiracies and or mysteries is the signing of an executive order mandating the declassification of all of the remaining records related to the assassinations of President John F. Kennedy, Senator Robert F. Kennedy, and Dr. Martin Luther King.
We've done episodes on all of these guys.
So excited.
All of these guys. We
so excited about
we
that
have
one.
dozens of hours on this. The directive instructs the Director of National Intelligence to develop a plan within 15 days.
Oh, I love it. I love there's a timeline too.
For the release of JFK-related document, 45 days for RFK and MLK.
Okay.
I don't know if you knew that, but
no, I did not know.
So
I did not know
15
that.
days JFK.
Okay.
45 days RFK and MLK.
From the day he signed it, which was probably what, Monday, Tuesday?
Monday.
It was Monday. It was like the day of. Like, it
was the night of. The night of.
Dude, I saw a cute video. So when he signed that, he looks over.
Oh yeah.
He looks over the dude and he goes like, he signs it, and then he has the pen.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
And then he's like, give that to RFKJ.
Yes.
And then does him to give him the pen that signed like the release.
And he's like, oh, this is a big one, eh?
I don't think he was speaking
Canadian accent. Oh, it's a big one, eh?
Don't you know?
Yeah. So the action aims to address the long-standing public interest and speculation around the remaining documents that have not been released and or were redacted. While some family members like JFK's grandson criticized the move, etc., RFK Jr. praised it for promoting transparency.
Why would you criticize the move? I don't want anybody to know what happened to my dad.
What the hell can you have to say about that?
It?
So experts anticipate that the release may shed light on the previously undisclosed details, potentially altering American history.
Fuck yeah.
Yes.
Dude, that sounds amazing.
Yes.
So we did a survey. And we did a poll or
over 500
whatever.
votes.
Yeah, we got like I think it was just shy of 600 votes, and it was basically, do you think it's going to be the smoking gun? Do you think it's going to be bullshit? Like nothing.
Nothing. It was also like some answers, but more mystery.
Yes, yes, and we had 42% saying it will be some data, but just another mystery.
Most mystery.
We're still not going to know for sure.
It's like National Treasure, where it's like another piece of info that'll keep us going.
Yeah, exactly.
I saw somebody left us a comment. I forgot where the place is, but it was like a comment that comes out in I think it was the Rock movie, right?
Yeah,
you saw that?
yes,
I saw you reply to that one.
Yeah.
They were like, check under the chair or some shit.
The second pew of the Californian church. Yes, that was a solid comment. So I don't know what this all is. I mean, now each of them are different. JFK, RFK, MLK, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
but they're all sketch.
What have we done? We did 6 hours on JFK.
Yeah.
We did 4 hours on MLK.
Yeah.
We did 3 hours on RFK.
Correct.
I mean, there's so much to unpack.
And we could have done a lot more.
Dude, you could do a whole podcast on it.
Yeah. So if you haven't listened to those, go back to those, listen to those, and then
if there's more data comes out, we're gonna do updates.
Yes,
we're
absolutely.
gonna do update episodes for sure.
But I don't. What you brought up something in a text the other day that fucking hit home. I'm not even kidding. I've been thinking about your text for like 2 days straight.
Oh, really? Okay.
Not
Which
even kidding. Jorge said, "What if? What if the only reason why this stuff has been classified is because it makes them look horrible?"
Yeah.
And specifically MLK.
Yes.
Specifically MLK with like that shit that I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
You might be fucking onto something.
Dude, because dude, he's such a symbol. He's such like this like shining ray of hope.
Because I also sent these guys 2 pictures of
they were like documents.
Some of the part of the files. And it doesn't have some good news. It doesn't paint a good image of MLK. Let's just say that.
For now. Reminder, and I'm always going to say this over and over, is you remember at J. Edgar Hoover?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They literally wrote like a fake suicide note for MLK. Remember that suicide note where he was like, "You should just kill yourself." You don't guys remember this in MLK?
Kind of.
It's been a while, bro. I'm like,
so the FBI was fucked up. And
Yeah.
they were fucked up, and they were like, "You should kill yourself because of how much you."
I do remember
They
that
sent him a
now.
letter saying you should kill yourself because of how fucking degraded you are.
Yes.
and how many fucking you're a hypocrite and
And
blah,
he
blah,
was
blah.
like, a fornicator
Yes,
and
you're a fornicator
aberration,
and that sort of
blah,
thing.
blah, blah.
Here's the thing too, is like, what if at that time, this is the civil rights movement. What if at that time there was like, bad seeds in these agencies, and they were like, "Ooh, we'll do this," like maybe some sort of black campaign against him, and then someone found out like, "What the fuck? Like this isn't true. Like the redacted. Like this is all bullshit."
Right.
But they never like destroyed the files because you can't.
Right.
So then it's going to come out. But there's no context to the information. So that's just like raw information, no context. Kind of like the fucking Elon Musk fucking supposed Nazi salute.
Yeah.
There's
No.
Do you really think it was
Seriously?
Did you see the video?
Yeah, of course
I did. Actually, the first time I saw it, I'm like, whoa. And then he did it again. I'm like, oh, okay. Because he did it 2 times, like to the front and to the back. And then I saw it a little bit clearer.
I mean, it looked fucked up.
No, but then again, it's like
it looked like a Nazi.
The first one, and then the second one, he did it a little bit like slower and different.
No, that's it. It does for sure. I'm not denying that it does.
Out of context, especially.
But it's out of context. But also, then someone posts like a thing. It's like AOC. And she literally does the same exact thing, and they're like, "Oh my god, AOC is a Nazi!" Like,
true.
I mean, do you really think everyone who's ever done that's a fucking Nazi?
Yeah.
Like, no, they're not.
And
like,
also,
I'm not saying I don't like AOC, but she's not a Nazi.
Totally. Right. And just so everybody knows, like, if you're speaking in front of 20,000 people, it's a little difficult. Like, if you're getting passionate,
you're like, "What do I do?"
And so he goes to the heart, and then he's like, "Yes, I love you guys." I don't know.
And he kind of like sends it out.
Yes,
but it kind of,
I know.
He sends it out and it looks like a Nazi
But on
salute.
the other side of it, it fucking was crazy. It looked like a fucking Nazi salute. It looked like a Sieg Heil. It looked like that. Anyways, no. But that's not the point. The point is that wouldn't be surprised if you're right.
No, for sure. 100%.
You know, about like, it was just like the FBI was out to get MLK.
They really were, dude. They were super out.
And so I was talking, who was I talking? I was talking to somebody, and I was like, these 3 people are in our top 10 of American heroes.
Oh, for sure. That's what I'm saying. That this guy's like the shining fucking light.
Like, who are the top 10 heroes of America?
Yeah.
Abraham Lincoln.
G-Dub.
Yeah, G-Dub.
Abe Lincoln.
Fucking, obviously, MLK.
Yeah.
Like,
JFK.
Else? Yeah, JFK for sure.
I mean, you know, and so...
Trump.
I get where.
No.
I'm not kidding.
Well,
hey,
we'll see what happens in 4 years when we're sipping coffee and on a fireplace and sipping coffee, and we're like 90.
We're doing this podcast on fucking life support.
Yeah.
But to your point, the shit that I sent you guys, it talks about like it basically paints him like a P Diddy, like P Diddy parties.
Paints him like a gross like.
Orgies.
There was.
But we're gonna do
There was dude
hookers, that's what I'm saying. P straight up.
But just so you guys know, we're gonna do a mini on it.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a mini.
Oh, we're definitely.
And we're gonna do it. It's a Patreon only mini, where we're gonna talk about like the FBI going after MLK.
Right. Dude, because they were going deep.
Yes, they're going real hard.
And that's why the thing is like, I can never fully trust. Even like the documents released, I still don't trust them. Like, I don't trust the CIA. I don't trust the FBI.
CIA.
And like any 3-letter organization, it's like I'm really having a hard trust in them.
Yeah.
Like, regardless of what they say, I still think they're kind of full of shit.
Yeah.
Because they're so corrupt and they're so gross. Like, ugh.
But before it comes out, do you guys think there's going to be anything worth anything?
No. They'll think the'll be like more teasers. It's just going to be a teaser.
It'll be like
I voted. It'll be I voted on that.
Lee Harvey Oswald like fucking jerked off in a tree, and then like you know like things like that where they were monitoring.
It'll be little teasers.
It won't be smoking gun.
No, unfortunately not.
I think we might find that for JFK and some talks about like another shooter.
Oh,
I don't know. I'm hoping. I guess I'm hoping. That's the thing. I'm hoping that there is.
But it wouldn't be definitive because otherwise, why wouldn't they release that?
Because
it wasn't definitive.
They're complicit.
Yeah. Yeah. Circumstantial.
You know? Yeah.
Like maybe they had a little evidence of a grassy knoll shooter.
Right.
No, but the thing is, like, if they had evidence of that, but they didn't pursue it, that's what then makes them
negligence.
Like, they're negligent. Yeah.
And,
we had evidence. This is a real clean cut thing.
Yeah.
And if you are a listener of the show, you know that a majority of our show is about negligence of
100%
investigation.
Yes. I mean, it comes back to that fucking Mississippi one. Holy shit. Just the most gross negligence ever. Oh my God.
Last thing on our docket is McAfee.
It's fucking back, baby.
Okay, if you don't know who John McAfee is, he started the antivirus software, the original one.
Yeah,
right.
It's McAfee.
McAfee, yeah.
McAfee.
And he was kind of a crazy, he was one of the first
he was a lunatic,
crazy billionaires.
Dude, he was a fucking psycho.
Like hookers on the boat and
he
like
didn't give a shit.
Psycho stuff, right? And he was always talking about how he was the conspiracy theorist of all time.
But didn't he also say that the entire U.S. government had McAfee virus software, and he was like, "I fucking have access to all their shit."
Yes, And then eventually he was, I think it was tax evasion and some sort of like weird.
They had to get him on something. They had to get this fucker out of there.
So then he moved to only international waters and he lived on a boat.
Seriously?
Yes.
Oh,
and he
not
was
just a boat, a yacht.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then he was all into crypto. And he was really into crypto as this is the only salvation was crypto. And then he did many videos of him and like wild, like him in a fucking AK with his girl and strippers. He was wild and crazy. Yeah, basically. Then he died. Yeah. So his Twitter account, though, has millions of followers. And he died a few years ago. And then on January 23rd,
love it, dude. It's so insane.
His Twitter account came back to life. And it said, I'm back with AI Introverse, an AI version of myself. You didn't think I would miss this cycle of the bull run, did
you? An AI version of myself?
So crazy.
What the fuck?
And this introduced a new coin, and it was an AI-driven token built on Solana blockchain. The post included a link to the website, a white paper, etc.
AI version of myself. This is the ultimate scam.
Yes.
This is the literally ultimate scam.
Just so you know, McAfee died in a Spanish prison. And it was
did he?
Or did he? And it was ruled a suicide. But the conspiracy,
of course it was ruled a suicide.
The conspiracy theories continue to persist that he faked his own death.
He's got the cash for it.
And now he's coming back for the bull run of the crypto market.
I like that.
I mean,
I like that
just
theory.
So you know, he's like in some random Spanish. He's in a random Spanish prison. He's like, "I'll give you $10,000," and they're like, "I could literally fucking feed my whole village for like a fucking century with this much money." I'm like, holy shit!
But and I'm gonna just say it right out the gate. I think his account was hacked.
100%. Yeah, it's 100%.
And then it's promoting some coin.
It's some fucking scam coin.
And they're gonna make tons of money.
100%. It's 100% a scam.
Yeah, it's so crazy the way crypto works, and like
I know
you could just make so much money.
It's crazy.
No, because if he actually was alive, it would be like a video of him because he's insane. He'd be like on his yacht, like, "You fucking loser, I'm back." And like, no, this is 100% a scam.
Oh yeah.
Let me give you an idea. So we were joking on our podcast about a year ago about creating something called boob coin.
Yeah, and we should have fucking did it.
So I went out and I found something related. Similar. I found something called tits.
Tits coin.
Tits coin. And I bought tits coin.
Eric is deep in tits coin right now.
Bro, it is the most
fucking... He motorboated that shit.
It's the most out of control crypto I've ever been a part of. Like, seriously?
This wild roller coaster ride?
Dude, it was when I bought it, it was at 2 cents. It went up to 50 cents.
Holy shit.
Now it's back down to 2 cents.
Like I said, story of our lives.
I'm like, what is happening?
And you didn't
chaos.
You didn't sell at 50, of course not.
I'm not selling tits.
Did it 25x and you didn't sell it? Literally 25x.
Oh, I'm waiting for the big one.
See?
Just like Jorge.
That's exactly what I said.
Dude, this is a gambler's mentality.
At least mine was only 3x.
That's a little gambler's mentality. It went up 25 times the money. Not enough.
Nope.
Yeah.
I need 10 million times.
Not enough.
I want that fucking gold life. You know,
it's like Eric's trying to get that Shiba Inu fucking millionaire status.
He's like, when this shit hits $50, then I'm out.
$50? This total troll coin. Like,
insanity.
When this shit hits $50, I'll still hold.
I don't know what to say. I think it's the lesson of crypto is not. It's not regulated. It's chaos.
No, but also crypto's like it's like the casino, bro.
100%.
It's like they're pumping oxygen into that.
At least you have some sort of an edge that you could maybe kind of find somewhere.
Kind of, you know. Yeah.
No, but crypto, you don't.
Crypto, it's literally it's such gambling that it's even when you. Even if like as a traditional trader, it's like holy shit. Yeah. If you see like 3 to 5x returns, you're out.
Totally.
Peace. You ever seen that game where it's like a rocket and it's like going up and you're like making more and more money? It keeps going up. And like you got to press the button
before it blows up.
Before it cracks. You haven't seen that?
Oh, this is a cool game.
It runs on crypto. So like let's say you pay like $1.
It's a gambling.
A Solana, whatever the fuck you call this shit, right?
I will pay you right now.
Let's say you pay him like 1 tits.
One tits.
Not 2. One tits. Plural.
Singular tits.
So then the rocket starts taking off, right? And then it's like all of a sudden you're up 5. Then it's 10. But you've seen this go to 150 or 1,000 before.
And then based off X off like where you're betting because it's a gambling thing. It's like a crypto casino.
Yeah, but it's like all of a sudden, if you don't press the button, it just like crashes on you. You lose everything. So then it's addicting because you're like, shit. I saw this shit go up to 100. I should have taken my money.
It's literally gambling. It's legit gambling.
It's so addicting.
Walk up to the slot machine, fucking crypto market.
You gotta send me that link.
Yeah,
immediately. Immediately. Actually,
does it run on tits? Is the question. The only time I've ever made money is when you hold like long term.
Forever. Do you think it'll just go forever?
No. Fuck no.
Or you think there will be some like
what'll happen? Like I'll tell you exactly.
Mega event.
The mega event will be the fucking
rug pull.
No, well, the SEC is going to be like,
oh yeah.
Yeah, so we're in charge of this now.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like, we need to have all...
That's a rug pull.
That is a rug pull. If I've ever heard of one.
This is no longer decentralized, my boys.
But here's the thing.
Dude, Sean
and
just
that's
made
the whole point of Bitcoin, though.
Fuck.
But that's the whole point of Bitcoin, though, is that it's not centralized. So, like, they can't control it.
No, but
technically, there's nowhere that they could control. No, unless they bought enough.
No, but the thing is, that's what they're already doing. If you already look at the funds that are already purchasing, look at how much fucking dude. Okay, so
BlackRock even has.
So I work in an investment banking firm,
which is AKA the government.
And dude, I see and I look. Pretty much all I do all day is I look at companies and I look at their financials and if you go on to Etsy.com. Because they have a system called Edgar. And Edgar allows you to look up any publicly traded company and you can see all their publicly listed financials and you can see what they're doing with the money. Do you know how many fucking companies are dumping millions of dollars into crypto? Millions.
Wow.
Dude, every day I see, okay, well, we had all this excess money on our books and we spent $2.5 million on crypto. And put it and it's part of their treasury.
Yeah, it's interesting.
It's like all these companies are
so
doing.
It's almost
everyone's
like
fucking
their version of
doing
buying gold, like to hold long term
assets. There's buying assets, long term assets that's literally sits on their fucking books, and it's a line item on their books. Like, yeah, we have this. It's part of their treasury, dude. They're all fucking doing it. Dude, everyone is because I'm telling you, it's going to get.
There's a day of reckoning.
It's going to get government oversight. It will. And that won't necessarily change the fact that it is still decentralized and it's not actually tied to like a centralized banking system. But
that doesn't mean regulated.
It is going to be regulated.
Different.
It's going to be regulated.
What if everybody thinks
and they're going to know it's like Bitcoin millionaires are only paying fucking taxes on their money when they cash out.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. What happens when you get realized gains tax on fucking crypto transactions? And like you're fucking, dude, homies are about to get fucked, bro. Like they will get fucked.
What if everybody thinks that Trump era will be the
golden era
for crypto? Yeah. What if it's the opposite?
Dude, it's like the fucking
where it's like regulation and yes, because didn't he like put together a regulatory a task force to like create some sort of crypto framework?
I didn't hear that either. I know he put together Doge, but
it's possible. I just didn't hear that one.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so much going on since he just got started.
I know. There's so many things to unpack. Well, there you go. That's what we got for the news episode, guys. We'll catch you next month on the news, right? We'll do one in February.
We'll do February news for sure. Of course.
We're trying to do these once a month.
Yeah, I think the once a month. And once a month, if we get big enough, we'll do more. Yeah, obviously,
pretty realistic to do once a month.
Yeah,
and then we'll catch you next week on our regular episodes.
Yeah, love you guys as always. Thank you for the support. Thank you for listening. And to our Patreon members, you are the fucking best. And a mini will be coming your way soon. Love you guys. Nighty night.
Hey guys, hope we're enjoying the show so far. We wanted to take a break and just remind you of the different ways that you can support our podcast. The first and foremost is you can subscribe by clicking the follow button on Apple Podcasts or Spotify Podcasts. It's on the show page. It's really easy. You just click it and subscribe. What this does is it makes it so you get notified every new release that comes out. Another way is by simply following us on social media. This is Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, etc. But one of the best ways that you can support our podcast is to help us grow. And how do you do that? You can share the show with friends and family. Okay, thanks a bunch, everybody.